Two guys steal a calendar. They both got 6 months. My name is Victor Ashley with Skyline Properties, and I'm a real estate agent out of Seattle, Washington. You could reach me directly at 425-559-4590. Please like, subscribe, or follow. I really appreciate it. Lots of good feedback, and the channel is growing. We're at 38 subscribers today, so really appreciate that, and thank you for growing with me. So this is a new review of the 98037. I just added this to our zip code tracker, and I thought that this one would be an interesting one to watch. So let's join in. I'm going to share my screen right now. So if you know me, this is kind of how we do it. We do a quick data scrape for everybody. We go into our local MLS, we pull up the data, and we make it work. So sorry for all the random clicking. But what came out is we came out with 5 active homes in this zip code. And again, this is February, so this is kind of the off season too. So there's not that many listings. But of the listings that we do have, there's 5 that are on the market, and they've been on the market for a while. So our price per square foot average is $381. Our theoretical average house is just under $760,000. And right now the average of these 5 is 108 days on market. That's quite a bit, just so everybody's aware. That's really long time. That's a little over 3 months. And just to give you an idea, the average on that is Christmas Eve, just so you know. So 4 beds, 2.5 bath, and 2,050 square feet is what our theoretical house looks like. So one thing that I started to do yesterday, and I wanted to do it again today, is give you an idea of how much it would cost to actually buy that house. So $760,000. We're going to actually need close to $250,000 in revenue a year. Okay, so let me go over to this wrong one. So $225,000 household income is going to bring us just above our range at $764,000. So that's 225 between 1 or 2 persons in the household. Down payment, theoretically, about $60,000 in down payment, and monthly credit card or car payments under $250 a month. So again, everybody's financial situation is different. Every household's is different. And just so you know, I'm not doing this only in particular for the high income people, but I'm trying to do this just so you have an idea of what it actually is to purchase that house. Okay, and then on the other side of that, to actually what it actually looks like in your cost on the monthly on that is without your taxes and without any kind of HOA or special payments, you're looking at a mortgage rate of close to $5,000 a month. Just wanted to give everybody an idea on that. And then I pulled up, there's 10,705 households according to the Census Bureau. And that's in 2021. So in the Census Bureau, they said that there was a little over 10,000 households. And of the average of the household income, the average income is actually $92,000 a year. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what this would actually look like in the event that you decided to buy and you're not in the higher income and you're exactly average for that area. That's $350,000 with a down payment of $60,000. Now you could go a little bit lower than that, especially if you start using an FHA. And as you can tell, our interest rates are a little bit on the high side. So I keep on hearing from other professionals and some, especially in the financial side, like the mortgage officers, that we're going to refinance down to 4s and 5s later in the year. Right now we're borderline 7s at 7, depending on what numbers you have. But I just did a quick Google search and we came up with 7.3, and Google's recommending 7.3 to 7.7 is what you're going to get. So I just want to give you an idea that these are more expensive to buy houses right now. So we're just going to do a quick review of these 3. But the three that we are looking at that are under our market average, actually right about our market average, we'll start with number one. Now I actually just did this video before and I lost it in my computer. I have no idea where it is. So please forgive me if I feel like I'm just picking up where I left off. But this house here, it's been on the market now for 228 days. That's a really long time. That's over 7 months. It's about 7.5 months. Currently, it's listed at 615. If we go into our history, you could see that it was actually listed originally at 675, and then it went to 650, 625. It went off the market for a while, and now it's back at 615. So this is an example of one of the ones that we've been seeing between 10 and 15%. This one's close to almost 20% off from the original cost. So just want to make sure that everybody kind of has an idea of what is actually going on in the market. So in the last 7 months, the market has actually contracted on this one alone by 12% at least. So just that's my rough math. I'm doing this on the fly. So feel free to check it if you want. This is a little bit below our average. So this is 3 beds, 2 bath, 1,600 square feet, and it's on a smaller lot. And this comes out to $615,000, which is our price per square foot. It's at $371. It's been on it was built back in 1996. And actually, one thing that's important to note on this one is the HOA. There's an HOA on this, and the HOA dues are $550 a month. Okay, now that $550 a month, I did the math earlier, that's about a $60,000 decrease in your buying power. So if you were at the 760 and now you're trying to buy this house, when you get all done with this and your mortgage officer sits you down, they're going to say, actually, based on this, you're committed only to $700,000. So you wouldn't even be able to hit your higher income range at that point, your higher buying power range. So this takes about 10% of your actual buying power away from you, just so you're aware. Okay, so going on to the inside. And again, I'm trying to learn how to actually show all these while actually still showing my face on this. But you can see it's just, this is a basic investor home. This is a good starter home. If you're taking a look at things, you want to be able to upgrade things. Everything looks like it's original in here, including the kitchen as well as the bathrooms. I don't see any major upgrades. Carpets are going to need some upgrades in the future. Carpets, you can clean them for 10, 15 years, depending on how you want to do it. But more than likely, you want to replace them every 5 to 7 years. So usually people, when they move in, they replace the carpets immediately. Okay, and yeah, just different colors on the walls. So it's just more than likely a family was living here for a while. Okay, so let's move on to number 5. Number 5 is a little bit lower on our market average. Number 5 came to $340. Okay, so even though we had only 5 in this actual zip code, the zip codes that butt up right against this are showing right about the same amount for our market average. So I wanted you guys to just know I am taking into a fact that there is a lower amount in this zip code. But the other one that I just did yesterday, it was 396, and there was 27 homes available. And you can go and check that one out. It's in my playlist from yesterday. But okay, so here we go. This one, it's been remodeled. And again, this one's on the market for 167 days. That's quite a bit of time. This one in particular has gone down $140,000. And it's been on the market for over 5 months. So again, when I was talking about there's been a decrease about 10, 15%, this is exactly where you see it, is in some of these ones. It's very apparent when you look at it. So make sure that when you're talking to people, and this goes for anybody, you have to acknowledge that there is actually some pullback coming in the area. I'm not going to call it a crash. I'm not going to call it a correction. I'm just going to say there's a sizable pullback of 10, 15% in here, and you need to be aware of that if you are purchasing. So this one's above our average. It's 5 beds, 2 3/4 bath, and 2,600 square feet. And again, it's been on the market for a long time here. So let's take a look at the house. Everything's remodeled. One of the things I noticed in here, and I've talked about it in my previous videos, is the kitchens. We're going to see this on trend for a while. The kitchens are white with steel gray countertops and gray black backsplashes. This is very on trend. I see it everywhere. And I think when we look back at this kind of time period for remodels, we're going to see a lot of this, just so you know. Everything looks industrial, everything looks clean, and it's just something that we see a lot of, just so you know. I do see a stand-up piano over here. I'm not sure if that conveys or not, but those are a little harder to get in and out. So just if you're aware. And then a thing about this is, because it's been here for so long, the staging might be removed. So when you go in, it might just be completely vacant, just so you know. And if you had any questions, you could call me directly and I'll take you there. There's no open houses on this one or the other one this weekend. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me directly or leave me a comment, or just drop me a text at 425-559-4590 if you're in the Seattle area, and I'll be happy to take a look at it. Okay, so let's look at our, let's look at one that's a little bit above, and it's only been on for about a month. So I'll give you an idea where we're at. So this is number 4. Number 4, when I went over this one earlier, I kept on getting the feeling that this was not professionally photographed. There was no professional photographers on this, but this one's right about our average, just so you know. So our average is 4 beds, 2.5 bath, and right at 2,150 square feet. This is almost exactly that. So where we're at on this, the list price, it was originally $880,000, and now it's at $850,000. So it's been reduced by $30K, and it's been on the market for 35 days. It qualifies for a conventional and an FHA, and there's no open houses this weekend as of this moment. Our price per square foot comes out to $402, so this is just above our market average. But as you can tell, when we get into this, I believe this is all cell phone photos. Okay, so this wasn't professionally staged in any way. You're going to see some of the inside. There's going to be existing furniture that's been left over and taken a photograph of. More than likely, there's just some issues in here. From what I can tell, the carpeting definitely needs to be replaced. There's runs in the carpet. And then just general upgrades as you go along. So all the colors don't match in the house, and the kitchen needs to be upgraded as well. So thank you for watching today. I wanted to go over and just say thank you again, because I've been working on this for about a month now, and I'm seeing some growth. So thank you very much. You can reach me directly at 425-559-4590. It was always a pleasure working with you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.